you did the second film and now you're here. Is it easy for you to kind of roll back into, just kind of walk into the studio and be like, okay, the voice, we're ready, let's go, Ellie?
Kind of am, yeah. I guess it takes like just the initial, you know, the initial voiceover that we do, you do what you do. I mean, we're gonna come back so many times to revisit it and match animation and revisit it and find what we need to do, revisit it again, you know. That you just try to get a good first run at the whole thing, and it kind of just puts the whole movie in your head. You go through every scene pretty much that you're in, and it really starts to put the whole film in your head. And of course, I'm reading with the director most of the time on the phone, and he's very animated. He really gets into the characters, so you feel like you're part of it, you're there with it, and you know, they kind of get you back into it. But since we've done it before, and honestly, the last film took longer than this one, this was way easier. And I kind of think we found like who Ellie is. More of me came to Ellie. You know, before it was like, who is Ellie? Can you do this and talk like that and try like this? And it was like, oh my God, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. You know. But then we found a groove with her, and now we've just been rolling. So I'm good.
Did you see versions of yourself on this animated, like the way the eyes blink or like?
Yeah.
You know, is that weird to see?
Interestingly enough, they you know, they put a camera in the booth sometimes, and they film you while you're recording the lines, and so they can see sometimes how I might read a line, and it might inspire them to, you know, do something with the character that kind of looks like me. I think if you look at all the characters, you can see some of Ray in Manny, you can see some of John, you know, and Sid, and the same thing with Diego. There's something about, you know, they really matched the right people up with the right characters and brought a little bit of us to each of those characters.
To be a character in an animated film, are you the cool aunt or like the? You know,
Am
like,
I?
Yeah.
What?
Before you started doing animation, did this like increase your cool points with that?
Understand something? I've always been the cool aunt. I am the cool aunt. You know what I mean? All my cousins and their kids, all the little boys just love Auntie Dana for some reason. I don't know if it's the motorcycles in the driveway or what, but you know, I just have that good energy. The kids love me. But after that, I became Aunt Ellie. They called me Aunt Ellie for months. It was just the fun. They just called me up just to say that, you know, just so they could say that name. They were just so excited. So they're gonna be pretty happy to come check this one out.
John was joking that for his role, he kind of talked for 3D, so he kind of talked at us kind of thing. Right. Did you change the way you did your vocals? I don't know,
No. No. See, John is that guy, and he gets the space to do all that. My character's a little more reserved than Sid. You know, Sid is out there. So, you know, Sid probably gets to do more vocally than anybody. You know what I mean? So, no, I didn't get to do that.
So are you ready for the last, like a fourth version of the Ice Age?
I'm absolutely ready for a fourth version. I think it's such a great franchise. I really think the movies are so good. You know, if it was like terrible doing it and it came out bad, I'd be like, okay, let's walk away from this thing, you know, but I'm with them as long as they're with me, as long as they're making, you know, great movies.